Welcome everyone to another Marvel Champions the card game video here, and I'm going to be playing Drax again today. This time I'm going to play a leadership deck with not a lot of leadership cards. It's actually only 5 cards in the whole deck. It's mostly basic cards. And the idea of the deck was, I want to keep Drax in hero form, build up his counters, then he just attacks, then I use the cheap low cost allies, well most of the low cost allies, to thwart, take all the hits in the late game. So let's go through the cards first. I'm going to go through Drax's cards right away because you'll see them a million times. So first of all, let's go through the basic cards. So we have a lot of allies in this deck. The idea is to play an ally almost every turn if we can. So we have Nick Fury, obviously he's handy for drawing cards or threat from a scheme, is probably ideal for him. We have Cosmo, he's a weak ally, but he is a Guardian ally, and he goes well with the synergy of this deck. We have Ironheart. I love Ironheart, especially when you use Power on All of Us or a dual resource card. You can play and draw a card, which basically recycles to yourself. Mockingbird, just great, especially in solo for stunning the enemy. In solo, stunning the enemy is your friend. Gamora is a great card, especially as well because when she attacks all thwarts, we have to basically discard cards off our deck to get an event card. And Drax has a lot of great event cards in his deck that help with his Avengers counters. Spider-Man, I like Spider-Man because basically when you play him, you can either give him +2 to thwart or attack, so depending on the situation requires it. You can get rid of a minion, you can do damage to the villain, or you can get rid of a pesky scheme. And Drax's weakness I found is schemes. He can't really handle schemes too well. Groot is great because not only is he a Guardian ally for the Guardian abilities, there's the Blaze of Glory card, but also after he defends against attack, you can heal 2 damage from him. So against weaker minions and weaker villains, he is a great card to have out. Rocket is the minion killer. 2 thought, 1 attack. When he attacks a minion, he gets +3 for that attack and overkill, so he is the minion killer. And that's it for the basic allies. So quite a lot of allies in the deck. So CITT, spend 2 resources of any type, ready a Guardian character. Mostly use this card for Drax to attack for a lot of damage and then ready him again, attack again. Endurance, extra hit points, always handy to have because you're going to keep in hero form. And hit points at high is always good. We have 3 copies of Adrenaline Rush, so discard this card, get +1 attack at the end of the phase. Works so well with his other cards when you get to do extra damage based on the attack he has, so pop up his attack with Adrenaline Rush, then either attack with Drax or use his other cards to do extra damage or extra threat removal. Nowhere, increase your ally limit by 1, we have a lot of allies, so increase that limit by 1 is going to be really good for us. And after you play a Guardian ally, exhaust Nowhere and draw a card. So we've got quite a few Guardian allies in the deck, so it's going to really help us out to get the extra card draw. He has such quite a low hand size. Downtime for extra recovery is just in case we get a lot of damage and we have to recover. We shouldn't need too much, but just in case it's always there, so you can flip him over, heal 6 Avengers counters, then recover for 6 with this out as well. Resource cards and power in all of us as well to pay for all these basic cards. And now for the quite few leadership cards, we have 1 copy of the Triskelion, to increase your ally limit by 1 because of a lot of allies, so this handy to have out just in case. 2 copies of Blaze of Glory, so we have a lot of Guardian characters in this deck, so it gives each Guardian character +2 thought, +2 attack till the end of this phase. End of the phase, do 1 damage to each Guardian character. So it might kill some allies, we can do a lot of damage or get rid of a lot of threat from schemes with this card. And strength in numbers. Exhaust any number of allies you control and draw 1 card for each ally exhausted this way. So a lot of allies out and we need some extra cards in our hand. We can exhaust some more of this and draw a lot of cards because obviously Drax has a low hand size. So that's it for the deck overview. I'm going to a match now and show you how this deck works. Okay, so onto the gameplay. So I've chosen Taskmaster just completely randomly with the regular build. Has patrol in play, 1 threat on the scheme. After resolving step 1 of the villain phase, I have to take 1 damage or put 1 threat here. Change to hero form, so top card and counter deck, and take damage equal to some boost icons on the card. Just shuffle that up, so he's on 13 hit points. So obviously, ideally here, you want to get a lot of allies out, pretty much ally every turn. And then build up the counters with Drax and hit for a lot of damage. So let's go. 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A lot of resources. Okay, so we have we've got 6 resources. We've got 3 double cost resources. Cosmo, Drax's other knife, Retaliate 1, and Ironheart. considering there's a lot of cards in the deck that are basically, I'm going to keep this hand. I'm going to use Power and Lovers to pay for Ironheart, and then draw a card. Into Fury, that's always good. Okay, so then I'm going to save it. No, I'm going to play Nick Fury. I'm going to pay Strength, Power and Lovers for Nick Fury. And we're going to have him remove 2 threat from a scheme to get rid of this Hydra Patrol. He's got a Crisis Archon. So we've got to search for a Hydra minion, put one to play. So let's find a weak Hydra minion. Let's find Hydra Regular. He's not revealed, so it doesn't incite 1. So nice and weak. Put that there. That's him out. That's that gone. Flip Drax over. Top card of the deck. 1 damage we take. And then we'll play Cosmo for Drax's other knife. Then we're going to have Nick Fury kill Hydra Regular. Get that gone. We're going to have Ironheart thwart for 1. And then we're going to have Drax just attack the villain for 1, getting down to 12. So end of our phase, so ready up. We've got Retaliate 1 there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got Rocket Raccoon, Adrenaline Rush, Strength in Numbers, and Triskelion. So a couple of Rocket Raccoon next. So ideally here, I want to play a minion every single turn. So if we can do that, that'd be great. Sorry, minion, an ally. Okay, so the villain phase now. So we're having just put 2 threat in the scheme instead of 1. That's fine. So might as well use Nick Fury to defend because after this he goes. So 2, 3, 4. He goes, retaliates, triggers. That's that. And a counter card is Knife. Just +1 attack. That isn't too bad actually. Okay, so I would go. So I mean, Rocket Raccoon could be good, but there's no actual allies out yet, so we're okay for that. I think I will just play Strength in Numbers for Triskelion and save that there. So we'll leave her there. Actually, we'll have her fought and get her gone. We want Drax to have his counters up, so then we're going to tap for 1. There we go. Ready up. Scar Adrenaline Rush and 2, 3, 4. Okay, Mockingbird, CRTT. Yep, we can play Mockingbird next, I think, for a stun. So villain phase, you can put 2 on there, that's fine. He attacks, I will defend. So 2, 3, 4, 5. -2 is 3. I'm down to 10. Or do get one of those nice vengeance counters and retaliate triggers. So the counter card is Photographic Reflexes. Attack Taskmaster, prevent all damage to be dealt and deal equal amount of damage back to the player instead. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so our go now. We're going to play Mockingbird to get a nice stun. Mockingbird can thwart, want that nice and low. There we go. 2 and ready up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Spider-Man, Knife Flip. You see what I mean? I'm getting every ally every turn, so I can play them. So for Spider-Man next, for some more attack. So his turn here. I won't get the counters up, but I can't quite get it high enough. Extra threat on there is fine. Stun is replaced instead. And counter card is Cushion Grenade. You are stunned. 1 damage to your hero. Okay. Also, you've already stunned. That's fine. So my go now. I'm going to have Drax attack with the stun. I'm going to play Spider-Man and give him +2 thwart. Thwart for 4. Get that down nice and low. So I'm basically here just controlling the battlefield, controlling what's going on here, keeping an eye on everything. So have Mockingbird attack for 1, prevent that, deal 1 back, and she dies. That's that gone anyway. There we go, and ready up. We'll keep Knife Leap, that's always good. 2, 3, 4. Mantis is great, exhausting, heal and heal 3. Intimidation is good for threat removal and downtime. Okay, so if we can defend here, you're going to have a counter. So we'll put 2 on there, that's fine, we'll keep that nice and low. We'll have him defend, so 2, 3, 4. I take 2, 1, 2. That's on 2. Retaliate, and encounter card is. Okay, retaliate 1. That's a bit annoying. So I could do a game of these really. So I need that and that for that. You know what, I'm going to discard all these cards from my hand. I've got perfectly enough symbols to get rid of all these cards here. I want them all gone. That's that gone. Then he can attack for 2. 1, 2. Ready up. Draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so parry, prevent damage. Fathom you coward. So we can have parry now, and then next turn knife leap. That could go pretty well for us. So put that up to 4. He attacks. So can prevent up to 3, 6 damage I can prevent, so that's fine. So I'll just take the damage. So 2, 3, 4. I'll play parry, prevent all that damage, and put a counter on here and retaliate. So we've got max counters. Mimicry, discard top 5 cards of your deck. If attack cards go this way, I get attacked. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, not a single one. Lost some good cards there, they're like Groot, but we didn't get attacked, so that's okay. So we can work on some damage here. So we're going to play Knife Leap, plus 5 attack and overkill. So 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 5 is 9 attack. See, do I want to waste that? He's only on 5 health. I can do 4. So attack for, actually yeah, we'll do this. We'll attack with both. Spider-Man dies to get rid of stage 2, stage 1. Flip him over, face down counter card. And he's up to 16 hit points. I'm going to play Fight Me Coward. Ready Hero, he attacks. Draw a card. Intimidation. So 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, down to 3. Retaliate triggers. Going to play Knife Leap for 3. Attack for 9. So that's 4 plus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Down to 6. Going to play Intimidation. Remove X threat from the scheme. X equals your attack. So all this threat goes. Ready up. And let's see what happens. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, we've got parry and Gamora. Prevent damage. So step, yeah, you can have 2 threats on there. That's perfectly fine by me. Oh, not 5. That's 2. He attacks. I'll play parry. So 2. Hero form take 1 damage. Okay. So I will play parry. Prevent that damage and retaliate triggers back. So counter card is Haunted by Hydra. Inside 1. Take 1 damage, discard a random card off my hand. So, Blaze of, yeah, it's fine actually, Blaze of Glory. Okay, and another encounter card is, if he attacks you, no, I haven't got a weapon card, it's fine. Surge, Guard, and Hydra Soldier. Okay, that's pretty annoying. So, Adrenaline Rush, that's fine. We're going to flip to Alter Ego, I think, because we're on 1 health. Don't need that. We'll tap this, kill this. I'm going to flip over and instantly heal 6 because of Avengers counters. Up to 7. Ready up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh. Didn't want to go in hero mode, but never mind. So it's 4, 5. A lot of Drax cards. Okay, so we've got Payback. Not much use really right now. Someone to die, doesn't make a difference. The knife's good though, and the mastery card's good for drawing a card. Okay, so each player non-hero forms doesn't make a difference. 4 on there, schemes for 2. Oof, that's big. 5. I haven't got a single Hydra ally yet. Mimicry, Alter Ego, top 5 cards of your deck, Thought card, schemes 2, 3, 4, and 5. Not a single Thought card. And this is Hydra Hunter. He gains piercing and ranged. Okay, I've got 7 health, which should be enough. So I'm going to flip back over. We've got to do this thing. Oh, 3 damage, that sucks. 1, 2, 3, 5 damage. I can play Nick Fury to do 2. Actually, Nick Fury, once again, is going to save the day. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nick Fury. 4 damage to the enemy. 1, 2, 3, 4. and then Drax can finish off, discard this, get +1 attack, dead. And he's killed. So obviously I lost some steam there by going to Alter Ego form. You lose Vengeance counters quite early, and losing Vengeance counters with Drax is a big downfall. It just slows the whole deck down to a halt. But with this build, you have so many allies out. I could have played allies again. I mean, what's my next set of hands? 1, 2, 3, 4. Mockingbird again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mantis. So you see I'm getting allies pretty much every single draw. I mean, you only get out your 3 upgrades. They only cost 1 each. The knife, the other knife, and the Dwyer Thief Mastery. But other than that, you're going to want to play an ally every turn. And that's it for this gameplay video. It's just a short video here. I want to show you a nice, interesting deck build with Drax. Just I want a lot of allies out. I want to try this deck again, but I want to use pure Guardian allies. I want to use Yondu and Beta Ray Bill and Adam Warlock. Get all those big Guardian allies out. And that is it for this short Drax gameplay video. If you have any questions about this gameplay, comment down below. If you could subscribe, I'd appreciate that. Get me to 300 subscribers. I'd really want to get to 300. And other than that, thanks for watching.